So I'm going to continue with this spreadsheet because I can only do a recording of 10 minutes at a time. So I'm working out whether or not this must say above average or average. So if that is greater than the average of that whole column, okay, this whole column, I'm going to select all of that. Okay, so if that is greater than the average of that whole column, now watch your brackets. Remember, every bracket you open must be closed. If that is true, then it must say above average. And because it's words, I have to put it in inverted commas. Above average. Okay, now if it's not true, then it must just say average. What is it with me in the spelling of average? Average, and then I close my brackets. So they've color coded the brackets so you can see very nicely the red ones are closed and now the black ones are closed as well. Okay, so there we are. Now that's correct. I don't even need to know what the average is. It actually doesn't matter. But whatever that is, it's above the average of all the total medals. And I can copy this down. And there we go. Isn't that nice? Average, 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 above average. So it worked beautifully. Okay, the next question. Work on the organization earnings spreadsheet. So we're on this one now. Change the tab color to any color of your choice. Nice lower order question. Any of you should know how to do it. You can choose any color. I'm just going to go for that nice blue. And didn't tab color. That blue over there. Just click on it properly this time. There we go. Okay, format the data in cells A1 to G51 using one of their preset formats. So there we go. Okay, so format as a table, and you've just got to look for it. It's called the blue medium table style 16. So here are all the blue tables. There it is. How fortunate was that? I just clicked blue medium. Is that right? Here's the mediums. Size, that's 23. That's style medium 16. It's that one. And okay, there we go. That looks beautiful. And they do say just make sure that you've got filter arrows at the top if you've included the heading. If you don't include the heading, you're not going to get those blue filters. Use the filter placed at the headings to sort the data according to the gold medals from highest to lowest. So there are the gold medals, and I'm going to click on the little filter arrow, and I'm going to sort from largest to smallest. Beautiful. So Team Empire has the most gold medals. Use cell C50 in cell C53. So we're going right down to the bottom here. We've got to count all the teams that did not receive a tier 1 medal. So here are the tier 1 medals, and wherever there are blanks, they did not get a tier 1 medal. So obviously the formula would be equal count blank of this whole range in column F. And how many do we get? 24 teams did not get tier 1 medals. And then we've got to work out the maximum number of gold medals. And that's such an easy one. That's just a max. And I think these were the golds. These were the golds. Let me just get to there we are. And we know it's 35 because we did sort them. Okay, now we go to the active players worksheet, which is the next one. Insert a formula in cell F2. There is F2. To determine how long each of the players have been active in years. So we know they joined 2019, 2018, 2015, and up until today, how long have they been active? So this is a date or time formula, mainly a date one. So, okay, we want to take this year minus the year here. Okay, so this is how you do it. Equal year, because we just want to pull the year out. The year of now. Year of now. So it looks like that. Minus the year of this date here. I think that's correct. Am I missing any brackets? I don't think so. Now that's a date. I've got to change that to a number. There we go. So it's 2 years, 19, 20, 21. That's right. I'll copy this down. This one should probably be about 5 or 6 years. Let's see. Yes, beautiful. Okay, beautiful. In cell G1, actually that was a mistake. It should be G2, but I'm sure you figured that out. It's pretty logical. Use a formula to have the player's name in uppercase. So this must be uppercase. Then it must say, what it must say is Anna from Australia. So I've got to make Anna uppercase. I've got to have from, the word from, and then I've got to have B2. So it's A2 plus from plus B2 to give me a concatenated or joined together formula here. So you can use concatenate, but I actually find it a lot easier to use the ampersand. So it has to be upper first. So upper, that, okay. And when I looked at the question in the question paper, between Anna from Australia, there were spaces. It was 3 words. But in the memo, they joined it all together. So it didn't really matter. So I'm going to do it with the spaces. Okay. And from and another space and Australia, and it must be inverted commas because it's a word. No, I don't need to put Australia. I'm just going to put in B2 and B2. Oh, I see where the problem is. That's not the correct bracket. Anna from Australia. So let's look at the formula again. Upper A2 and a space. And from and a space and B2. Okay? Or you can do the whole concatenate thing, but in concatenate you've got to put commas. But my brain just works better with the ampersand. So yeah, I can copy this down now. There we go. Okay, so that worked quite nicely. The next one is the chart. So I'm going to leave this lesson here and do my charts in a separate lesson altogether.